What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the concession stand. Now, I know I was supposed to record this and get this out on the first of the month, but I was gone a little bit for vacay, but that's besides the point. The actual point is you already know what we're here for. July Gacha revenue charts. And I took a look at this and, bro, this is against what I had initially predicted. So if we go into here, we see Zenless Zone Zero is in the number 1 slot. And then Genshin, Star Rail, 3rd, 4th, Wuthering, 6th. Yeah, I need to actually break down how this happened. And to see more of these breakdowns, you already know what to do. Like, subscribe, commenting your opinions, and also join the Discord, discord.gg/expressstream. Now let's get into it. Starting off with Zenless Zone Zero, we have $96 million. Honestly, my guess would have been like 50-60 million, even though that would have put them in first place regardless. Well, it doesn't matter. What matters is my other predictions tanked. Like Genshin going from 67.5 to 36.3, and Starro going from 95.5 to 35.5. Like Genshin got his stuff cut in half, and Starro got cut by a third. That is a huge shock, not gonna lie. It's like the one good and then just like the two bads, because let's see, Sorrow's case seems like Jade was just not well received as a unit, and then just like things dialed back quite a lot. Genshin is just like it cycles out between like doing good and doing bad. I honestly can't remember off the top of my head what they were even doing, but yeah, it kind of flopped. But they still have 5.0 on the way, so maybe they'll turn around. But there was also that controversy that happened on Twitter because they're showing some of the Natalie characters, and yeah, I don't need to explain a singular word. But besides that, there's not really much in this list to go over because there's not many real big changes except the K-pop. This going down put basically the K-pop game at 2nd place, which I did not expect. It's like, well, whatever they're doing, they did better than last month. They jumped up almost 12 mil. Dokkan Anniversary just like absolutely jumped, almost quadrupled what they had. And then FGO having their anniversary also jumped up what they had. UA just like slowly but surely just like starting to actually niche out a little bit, so things are just getting cut down and the units weren't as hype as Yenlin, so that's that. Nikkei, that goes up because summer update, but it just had to a lot to compete with, especially with 2 of the games being on an anniversary. The art guide goes up. Well, I can't really predict that because I'm not keeping up with it as much. The Wuthering Arise going down. This is more just because it's Nat Marvel. And it's like I haven't really been hearing much in general. It's like hype is starting to go back down for solo leveling because like people are aware of it more now than back then. So it's like the hype's not carrying sales. And then everything else looks about pretty much the usual, except Snowbreak. Yeah, Snowbreak has just been getting a lot more attention recently because them going 18 plus, like, they're not just saying, oh yeah, it's just basically an adult type gacha game, but it's like they're doing it by making certain things canon. Like, for example, Rexlent put out a tweet. Alright, future Sugarry here. Yeah, that piece of info is absolutely false. What actually happened was Legions Gaming put out a tweet that Rexlent retweeted about this, and then later on, Rexlent ended up posting an actual YouTube video about the topic. Now we're on the same page, and I'm not spreading this information. Now I can get back into the video. Oh, but that's one breakthrough, and just an example of how they're pushing themselves back into the market, because if they were just doing what they were normally doing, this game would not be making 7 figures a month. It would probably be making low to mid 6 figures. I'm not gonna lie. And then not much going on with Grand Cross, anniversary ending, so that moves down. PGR getting more hype. And one thing I'm noticing is there's slightly more ads appearing. Well, YouTube wise, for Punishing Gray. So it seems like they're actually getting back into it and promoting this game a little more. Honkai Impact 3rd, didn't go as well as I initially thought. Song Q wasn't really even as hyped as even Lantern was. And then Lantern had less hype than Dilemma, so expect to see a drop there. And then from this point on down, it's just everything is about the same. And then we have another skeleton, and somehow Hegan is still alive. But that's the chart itself. Predictions. right now, Sorrel is in the 2.4 update. Currently, we have Yun Li, which is basically just a better Clara, and then Jiao Q, which has not been receiving that much love, mainly because I'm gonna keep it a buck. The leakers have been obviously looking at their stuff and then just seeing that bro is not all that useful. So Star Rail is not really gonna end up being much. Genshin, I can't remember what they're currently at. I might need to do some quick field research. I don't even know what current update they're on right now. 4.8. And then, oh yeah, so 5.0 is actually like right around the corner. So I expect obviously Genshin to go up, but not up by too much. Like, people are gonna come back to the game as usual whenever there's a 0.0 update, like just see what the new map looks like and all the new features, and then some may pull and may spend money if they're not aware of what happened on Twitter, which is quite a lot of people, regardless, considering how many downloads this game has. So most likely Genshin will be in the first spot, and then Star Rail, my guess is there is a small chance that Star Rail may not be in the top 3 again. If they're not in the top 3, it shouldn't be by that much, especially considering this game is just somehow just cooking with something that I am not aware of. So my predictions so far are looking like Genshin first spot, second spot, this game will keep the second spot. Third spot, I'll have to say Star Rail. Fourth, I'll have to say Wuwa. I don't really know. I'll probably put Wuwa about 5th. Zenless will be, well, Zenless has, for this month, there's a little bit of Zhu Yuan in there, and then we have next update we have King Yi first, and then there's gonna be a tiny bit of Jane Doe in there. So, and honestly, Jane Doe is actually getting quite a bit of hype, well, mainly because that, but Zenless is gonna be right under Star Rail, I'll say. So those are my predictions. Everything else in the charts will function how it usually does. But that's all I got for today. If there's any opinions you got on the charts that you want to discuss, leave it down in the comments. Obviously, always open to discussion. And if you want to see more of these insights consistently in the future, obviously, liking does help too. Subscribing definitely does, especially when you turn on those notifications so you can know when I actually do get those out. And you already know, join up the Discord, discord.gg/expresstrain. With that, the concession stand is closed, and I will catch you on the next one. Peace.